Russian psychologist and educational thinker who lived from 1896 to 1934. He is best known for explaining how social interaction and culture profoundly influence cognitive development. Unlike earlier theorists, who focused primarily on individual learning processes, Vygotsky emphasized the role of social learning and the zone of proximal development, ZPD, as critical components of intellectual growth. His work has significantly impacted educational practices, particularly in areas like collaborative learning, scaffolding, and the understanding of language as a tool for thought. Vygotsky's theories arose during a period of immense social and political change in Russia, and his work often reflected the collectivist ideals of the time. He argued that higher mental functions, such as abstract reasoning and problem-solving, originate from social experiences before they are internalized by the individual. For instance, a child first learns to count by interacting with a parent or teacher, and only later can they perform counting independently. This external to internal trajectory is a cornerstone of his socio-cultural theory. One of Vygotsky's most influential concepts is the zone of proximal development. The ZPD defines the range of tasks that a child can perform with the help of a more skilled person, e.g., a teacher or a more advanced peer, but cannot yet perform independently. It's the sweet spot for learning, where new knowledge is most effectively acquired. Think of it as a bridge between what a learner already knows and what they are capable of knowing with guidance. This concept challenges the traditional view that learning should solely focus on what a child can do alone. Instead, it highlights the immense potential for growth through social collaboration. Furthermore, Vygotsky stressed the importance of language in cognitive development. He believed that language is not merely a tool for communication, but also a fundamental tool for thought. Through language, children not only convey their ideas, but also organize their thoughts, regulate their behavior, and understand the world around them. Private speech, often observed when children talk to themselves while performing a task, is seen by Vygotsky as a transitional stage between social speech and inner thought, helping children internalize problem-solving strategies. His emphasis on the social origins of cognition contrasts sharply with Piaget's constructivist approach, which posited that children construct knowledge primarily through individual exploration and interaction with objects. While both recognize stages of development, Vygotsky saw development as a continuous process, heavily mediated by culture and social interaction, rather than discrete, age-bound stages. This distinction has led to rich debates in developmental psychology and education. Despite his profound contributions, Vygotsky's career was tragically cut short by tuberculosis at the age of 37. Much of his work remained relatively unknown in the West until translations became widely available in the latter half of the 20th century. Today, his ideas continue to be highly relevant in fields ranging from educational psychology and early childhood education to instructional design and cross-cultural studies, influencing how educators and researchers think about learning, teaching, and development. In practical terms, Vygotsky's theory encourages educators to design learning environments that promote active participation, collaboration, and meaningful dialogue. Scaffolding, a teaching strategy directly derived from the ZPD, involves providing temporary support to learners as they master new skills. This support is gradually reduced as the learner becomes more competent. For instance, a teacher might provide explicit instructions, break down complex tasks, offer hints, or model the desired behavior. The goal is to enable learners to achieve tasks they couldn't complete independently, ultimately fostering self-reliance. Vygotsky's legacy also underscores the cultural specificity of cognitive development. He argued that the tools and symbols available in a culture, especially language, shape the way individuals think. This means that cognitive processes are not universal and static, but rather dynamic and culturally situated. For example, a child growing up in a society rich in oral storytelling might develop different cognitive strengths related to narrative and memory compared to a child in a highly literate, technology-driven society. His work provides a powerful framework for understanding learning not as an isolated individualistic endeavor, but as a deeply social and cultural one. It reminds us that education is not just about transmitting information, but about guiding individuals through their zones of proximal development with the help of others, fostering their ability to internalize cultural tools and become independent, critical thinkers. The enduring power of Vygotsky's ideas lies in their humanistic and dynamic view of development, emphasizing potential and the transformative power of social interaction.